Hello and welcome. As I sit here, listening to gentle rain tapping on my window, I invite you to settle in, find a soft moment for yourself, and join me for a little while. If you enjoy this episode or find it helpful for your English journey, feel free to like or subscribe when you're ready. For now, let's just be here. Sometimes we want things to arrive quickly, confidence, peace, a new skill, and we forget that the most worthwhile things often need time and effort. It's natural to feel impatient. I know I do, especially when I try to grow in a new direction. I've noticed, actually, that resistance is strongest when something really matters to me. Making a new habit, waking up early, or practicing English each day often feels harder right when I care most. Maybe you've felt that too. There's nothing wrong with wishing progress could come faster, but almost always the things that last, the things that really shape us, ask for patience and for the courage to keep going through the gentle struggles. Now, let's talk about progress. Sometimes it's so quiet, we hardly notice it's happening. It doesn't always look like progress, no fireworks, no sudden leap forward. Instead, it's slow, invisible, and gentle, like learning a new language or quietly building trust in yourself. Maybe you show up, day after day, saying just one new word in English, or spending a minute reflecting in your notebook. It doesn't seem like much at first, but each tiny effort starts to add up. One thing I love to do is practice mindfulness by taking a gentle walk each morning. No music, no phone, just noticing my breathing and the world waking up. For ages, it felt like nothing was changing. Then one day, I simply realized I'd become calmer, more present. The change happened quietly, one small step at a time. It's strange, but sometimes the strongest sign of real change is a feeling of discomfort. We're taught to think pain or struggle means we're failing, but often it's the exact opposite. When we challenge old habits or grow into something new, it can feel lonely or even unsettled for a while. There was a time when I felt deeply uncertain and honestly a bit alone. Looking back, I realized those hard moments actually built my resilience, my ability to respect myself and to stand by the decisions that mattered to me. Growth can be uncomfortable, but that's usually because something important is shifting beneath the surface. One thing we sometimes forget is how important it is to celebrate even the smallest successes. It can really build momentum and invite more motivation in. Progress doesn't need to be huge to matter. Sometimes just writing one sentence or speaking one new word is worth honoring. There are simple ways to notice your own progress. You might keep a short journal or share your little achievements with a supportive friend, or just pause in your day to appreciate the effort you've made. Building a habit of gratitude for these steps, no matter how small, reminds you that every bit forward is a real victory. To keep moving gently forward, it helps to set realistic expectations. If a goal feels overwhelming, maybe try breaking it into smaller, more manageable tasks. Each piece is easier to return to, and over time, small efforts add up to a habit. Developing a steady routine, even if it's just a few minutes a day, can turn effort into something that happens almost automatically. And when you have a difficult day or miss a step, practice kindness with yourself. Setbacks are just a part of learning, not a sign that you should give up. Remember, your commitment to keep going is what matters most. It can feel impossible to stay patient with ourselves, especially if we aren't seeing quick results. One way to practice patience is to use gentle reminders, like daily affirmations. Even something as simple as, "Every small step counts," or "I'm allowed to grow at my own pace." This keeps things soft and supportive. Creating a little space for reflection each day, maybe just before bed or first thing in the morning, lets you recognize your effort without rushing. And if you can, share your goals or struggles with someone you trust. Having a bit of encouragement, a friendly word, can make all the difference. Reflection is such a gentle but powerful part of this journey. Taking time daily, even for a short journal entry, helps you notice which feelings or habits tend to trip you up and invites more resilience in the future. It's almost like learning the patterns of your own weather. A few minutes of mindfulness each day also help. Whether you prefer to sit quietly, listen to your breath, or just let thoughts come and go, it makes it easier to face setbacks without harsh judgment. If you have someone supportive in your life, maybe you can form a buddy system, sharing challenges and small wins together, so you don't have to walk this path alone. Growth happens best when you feel supported. If there's someone you trust, maybe a friend, a classmate, or a kind member of a group, consider reaching out when you need a bit of encouragement. Connection makes all the difference. You can also create a gentle space, like a journal, a small photo board, or even a simple folder on your phone to keep track of your journey. Surround yourself with reminders of how far you've come, and, if possible, join an activity or a group where others are working towards similar goals. We're always stronger when we share the journey. Walking this path alone is possible, but sharing the experience often brings more light and warmth. Maybe you create a weekly check-in with your support person or group, just a simple chat to talk about what went well or what felt challenging. Having personal rituals, a short journal entry, or a moment of gratitude can help celebrate your resilience. And if you join a group, maybe through classes or a workshop, you'll find others who understand the same struggles. Together, it feels less lonely, and every little progress is easier to keep going with. Growth is not just something we do for a moment and then forget. It's something we weave into daily life. Try starting your morning with a brief reflection on your goals. What small thing can you do today? Tiny habits, maybe just 5 minutes of stretching or writing a single sentence in your diary, keep everything feeling light and manageable. Checking in with yourself or someone else once a week is a gentle way to notice progress, recalibrate your intentions, and celebrate the wins, however small. Staying resilient takes intention. Journaling about both the hard days and little breakthroughs keeps you aware and grateful for every step. Sharing what you learn with others in a class or group adds encouragement. If affirmations feel helpful, start your day by repeating what you want to remember. Maybe something gentle, like reminding yourself of your patience or determination. This makes it easier to keep going, even when things feel heavy. Setting aside time each week to imagine the version of yourself you're growing into can be quietly motivating. Sometimes, simply visualizing where you want to go, how it might feel to be more patient or confident, keeps your heart focused. Picking something new to practice each month, even if it's very small, slowly broadens your skills. And if things feel hard, looking back at past challenges with curiosity, journaling about how you got through, builds belief in your ability to overcome what's ahead. Daily routines are like a gentle compass. Beginning your morning with a pause, even for a moment, helps set a kind tone. Small practices, stretching, writing, quietly reflecting, are powerful simply because they are consistent. Scheduling a weekly check-in with yourself helps track the wins and make changes if something isn't working. You don't need to do it perfectly, just keep gently coming back. A beautiful way to stay encouraged is to keep a simple victory list. Whenever something goes well, no matter how small, write it down. Seeing little achievements builds confidence. Gratitude can be part of your daily routine too. Each day, you might write 3 things you're thankful for. And if you feel ready, sign up for a new group or join a workshop related to your interests. Expanding your circle helps growth feel richer and more connected. It's helpful to create a gentle plan for your growth. Think about a few milestones for this month and a vision for where you'd like to be longer term. Whether they're tiny or big, both matter. Having regular feedback, maybe through simple checks with friends or mentors, lets you gather useful insights. And if you enjoy creative things, designing a simple progress tracker or collage turns your goals into something you can see and celebrate. Begin each day with gratitude. Write down 3 things, even if they're small or simple. Making gratitude a habit shifts your whole outlook, especially when days feel hard. Try to set 1 or 2 short-term milestones each month. They're little markers that remind you growth is happening. Creating a visual tracker, something bright you can see, keeps motivation alive, especially when progress is slow. Growth really thrives in company. Joining a group, online or local, gives you encouragement, ideas, and support. You also might keep a reflective journal or a digital folder where you note breakthroughs or struggles, deepening your awareness of your journey. It can help to check in with an accountability partner. Someone to celebrate the small wins, reflect on tough areas, and adjust goals together. This kind of connection makes the journey gentler and more rewarding. Sometimes, all we need to stay committed is a quiet moment each week to visualize the future. Picture the growth you're moving towards and let that image remind you why you began. A daily journal for lessons, challenges, and gratitude can anchor your ongoing self-awareness. Sharing your updates with a partner or group each week keeps momentum steady, and the encouragement you receive, you'll offer back, making everyone stronger. Begin each day with a short reflection, reminding yourself why you're choosing this path. Tiny micro-habits, like practicing English for a few minutes or stretching, are more powerful than they appear when practiced daily. Don't forget to check in once a week with yourself or your people, noticing what has shifted, what's still hard, and recalibrating as needed. Reflection is an act of self-kindness. Growth isn't something you ever finish, and that's a good thing. Each month, look over your goals and give yourself permission to update them as you grow. Let your journey expand as you do. Consider exploring new sources for ideas, a new book, podcast, or class. These keep things fresh and help challenge your thinking. Teaming up with someone who shares your path makes both of you more motivated and the learning deeper. Setting a regular review date, maybe once a month, helps you notice progress and spot what needs changing. It's not about judging, but about understanding, so you keep moving in the right direction for you. Try to learn from a range of places, listen to a podcast, read a new book, or sign up for a workshop, and connect with a peer to share updates, celebrate progress, or offer encouraging words. Each voice helps the path feel less lonely. The real magic happens when you turn new insights into action. Each week, maybe practice one new thing you've learned and track how it feels. Capture success snapshots at the end of the week, a moment where you felt strong or steady, and if you like, share it with someone for encouragement. Challenge yourself just a bit each month. Try something new, face a fear, or speak up in a way you haven't before. Growth feels alive when you step gently outside your comfort zone. Change invites flexibility. Now and then, reassess your goals. See if they fit the person you're becoming. Let yourself adapt plans as you learn new things or discover new interests. Trying new experiences, even the quietest ones, can make you more resilient. And perhaps most importantly, learn to value not only success, but also the lessons inside setbacks. Every challenge is a teacher in disguise. Monthly reflection helps keep your journey fresh. Use a journal or an app, whatever feels easiest, to review what's truly helping and where you might shift focus. Step outside comfort by trying something new every so often, a hobby, a group, a new task. And when things go a bit wrong, look for the lesson. What did this setback teach you? Adapt your approach and let yourself steadily improve. Mornings can be a quiet starting point. One small reflection as the day begins, a tiny habit, like practicing a few words or moving your body. These are the real builders of change.